Hello, welcome to SquareMax Customs. I am Max, your host. Today, we will be performing some metal fabrication. As you can see, we still have a hole in our floor pan. But before we can start fondling the metal into shape, we need to pull out our CAD design. Cardboard aided design. To start with, we will measure our approximate piece we need. 17. That's an even number. Then we will take this random piece of metal that has a straight edge on it and use it to connect the dots. Now we need a 1/2 inch flange to connect it down here to make it sturdy. We will add that here. We will do that by adding 2 dots. Then, we will again use our straight edge to connect the dots. That will be the start to our piece. 1/2 inch flange, cut from side to side. Now we need another measurement for our width. Eight and 1/2. We will measure up from our mark where the flange is, 8 and 1/2. We will then again use our straight edge to connect the dots. But first, we will double check our measurements. And there we have a roughed in estimate. Now we will cut this out with a very expensive tool. You can buy them at your local Dollar General. This is not sponsored. Now that we have our very special piece cut out, we will take it over to the brake to add our 1/2-inch flange. We will achieve this by putting it in this very nice machine and clamping down on this black line that we added with a Sharpie. Then we will lift this bar, and that will give us our bend that we desire. Now we will lay our design down one more time because we need a little kick and a small roll. We will flip our piece over, measure in approximately 3/4 of an inch. And we will bring it back to the brake. Before that, we will mark it for the roll. Place clamp, bend. Now it's time to roll. That will be fine. Now we will see how our cardboard aided design fits. It fits pretty nice, but we will notice right here, we must have had a technical glitch and we are a 1/2 inch short. So when we copy this over to our piece of metal, we will add 1/2 of an inch. Now we will take our CAD design and transfer it to this very shiny piece of metal. And we have to remember to add 1/2 of an inch for our technical difficulties with programming. Now we will cut that out, flip it over, and transfer our other marks for our roll and our little kick. We will use this electric pair of double cuts to achieve this. they cut about 1/4 inch of waste, so you have to make sure you're on the right side of the line. In this case, it will be the left side of the line. Look what you have gone and done now. Now we will flip our piece over and mark for our little kick and our roll. First, we will add the roll. We will achieve this a little at a time. Now we will take it to our brake. Line up your dots. Little kick. Flip it over. 1/2 inch flange. Could you imagine doing a whole episode with that guy? That's ridiculous. What's he got going on here? Nice, a patch panel, huh? Looks like we're gonna try to put Max into it, but unfortunately, our bead roller, well, I put a flange on it first. Remember, I was telling you not to do that, but well, you know, it happens. So we can't do that. But that would have been cool, huh? Maybe on the next one we'll try something really neat like that. You think it'll fit? Down we go. Not a bad looking piece, huh? Did you see it? It's got a roll to it. It's got some kicks to it. It's got a 95 to it. Now we'll just get her roughed in here. Nope, what are you guys doing? You skipped a whole step. What if we did that and we didn't have none of these holes drilled so we could plug weld it? That would have sucked, huh? See, that's what happens when you're too serious about life. You forget things. See, I told you they come in a cup, bucket, bowl, whatever you want to call it. Or box. When I used to do sheet metal, they got them in big boxes. Oh, I miss those days. I used to get free self-tappers. So there's nothing wrong with self-tapping your vehicle together. There's also nothing wrong with pop rivets. I mean, I pop riveted a lot of vehicles together 20 years ago. If you're new to the channel or somewhat new, there's Jeep videos of me pulling that crew cab apart before we welded it together. And well, yeah, I discovered lots of my younger year fixes before I had a welder. Well, that whole truck was pop riveted together. It lasted about 5 years before it started popping. There we go. See, y'all get carried away. You're gonna skip that step. And then that would have sucked to get it all freaking put in here, and I wouldn't have been able to plug weld it. I think that's what it's called. Either way, we'll put the wire in that hole and bzzz to this bead down here, or this seam, and it'll be fine is what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta stop worrying about everything. Where's our hammer? We don't have one? Unprepared. Well, that looks freaking fabulous. Uh-huh. We did pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna get a couple self-tappers around the edge and get it all secured to where we like it. And I guess we'll make a little piece for there. Right there. Because, well, our metal wasn't big enough, so. Tiny triangle piece, and then look! The whole front of the freaking thing, well, it looks awesome. And then we gotta do that.
You gotta put the metal in the machine.
Okay, I couldn't take it. We got to try to bead roll, you know, Max into it, because why else did we buy a bead roller if we're not going to try to have a little bit of fun with it, right? Right, that's what I thought. So I got the beautiful Mrs. Max today. I know, much more pretty engine than the last one. I really wish we could turn these rollers around so I could see what I'm doing, but we'll wing it and see how it works. And hold on, I'm not even equipped. I don't have a wrench. I put everything away because I didn't plan to do this. Pause. Cut. All right, I'm more prepared. Look, I'm sorry about that. I mean, action. All right, sweetheart, we gotta go whatever way you want. I don't even know. Yeah.
This way?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. All right, go the other way. You might have to go a little tighter, but we'll find out. Go ahead. Yeah, keep going. Oh yeah, we'll try it. All right, easy. I really would like for my dies to be the other way, but then I gotta figure out how to write all the words backwards and opposite and... No. Do you think that's good enough? I think we need it a little deeper. Hold on. Let's go back real quick. Nice and easy. Yep. Come on, stop. Just bear with us. We're gonna learn a little bit together. Maybe. I mean, you could deal with that other guy. Alright, sweetheart, let's go backwards. Yep, that way. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good. The other way. Yep. One more. Alright, stop. Here, I'll bring you in closer. You guys can look at the back of my head. And girls, is the government still watching me? I heard they're on strike or something. I don't know. We don't pay enough attention to that. Should I go this way? All right, let's go. No, wait, that won't be right. How would I do that? I'd have to go around this way, right? All right, let's go. Hold up, I'm thinking here. I'm sorry. Go a little bit big. There, stop. This is where I'm gonna screw it all up. All right, go ahead. Nice and easy. Yep. 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 Oh, stop. Oh. That's where I'm gonna screw them up, huh? You gotta go back this way, right? A little more. A little more. Stop. Yep, go ahead. A little more. Stop. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. A little more. Stop. I don't know. Let's see how the M came out. Look, I put a zip tie on it. That way it's easier to remember where we are this time. Well, that's not too bad. It'll be better to see, easier to see, I think, once we clean the marker off. Check that out. That came out freaking awesome. Too bad we're gonna cover it with some sound deadener and a carpet and you'll never see it. But hey, the car's marked for its life. Well, until she rots out again and somebody decides it's not worth fixing. That came out good. I'm definitely happy with that. So I'm no welder and I'm just using a cheap flux core welder. It works awesome. If you want to learn how to weld, get out there and, you know, buy yourself a junk car. Go find something that shouldn't be fixed and some scrap metal and see what you can do. Hey, that's about all the time I got this week. P.O. box is in the description if y'all want to send a sticker or something hang on the wall. I appreciate y'all watching. I love y'all. Thank you for commenting, liking, sharing, all that good stuff. We really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow tremendously. Head on over SquareMaxMerch.com if you want any of our fabulous, one-of-a-kind merch shipped from our house to your house. Love you all. Peace.